Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War 3 with this Russian campaign. Last time around we ended off with a little bit of a cliffhanger before the Battle of Munich, Bavaria. I have no doubt that my almost 10,000 men strong army will be crushing the French. However, what comes after is what is really interesting, as Napoleon certainly has 10,000 men and more in the region. Would he be able to crush us if we decide to actually hold a position instead of sort of running about as I've been doing over Central Europe, all the way up to Denmark, Hanover, but also down in Italy and so on? If I decide to hold and slug it out against Napoleon right here, after this battle and so on, with my 10,000 men, how long could I hope to withstand before just the amount of troops France can lay bare to us will ultimately destroy me? But we'll see. Certainly I'll win this one, and to win it we need to start it. So, without further ado, let's go on the offensive. Kutuzov has maneuvered well as I start with the most important feature on the map, which is this high hill. We've got a town over there, which is going to limit the enemy's movements. There's also some forest. The idea is to take the hill, and from there we'll figure out how to attack. As the enemy has 4 different reinforcement armies coming in, now very small, but still, that means that we could possibly have troops coming up all around us. I don't want to throw my men in just haphazardly at them, just throw them forward here to crush this army, and then have all the smaller ones surround me and maybe destroy important units by individually be able to create local superiority. Anyways, we've got over here the elite brigade, the Leibgwardy, and the grenadiers. Then in the center I've put the light brigade, backed up by a grenadier unit. And then over here we've got grenadiers, so line grenadiers, 4 units of which, the 7th, the 8th, the 6th and the 5th. Heavy cavalry, since there's big open space on this side, so I want heavy cavalry to sweep in from there. We've got the lancers, hussars on this side, to attack later on, hopefully. Anyways, let's go ahead and set up our position on the hill and start this battle. Gonna bring the 12-pounder up to here. No, this is the 12-pounder. 12-pounder is going to be moved to there, and then the horse artillery is going to be brought to that side. We're going to move up the light brigade. We'll probably put the grenadiers back by the cannons to support them. The elite brigade will advance to that area, and oh, we're suffering casualties already. One of the horse trains was destroyed by enemy howitzer fire. Heavy cavalry will advance to that area right there. Hussars there. Cossacks in the forest. Let's get the artillery set up as soon as possible, as I don't want to lose any more pieces or have the unit entirely destroyed, as we saw in a previous battle. Pretty lucky shot there. The howitzers are usually not that accurate, but in this case they were. So there's a lot of shots coming in. Where do they have? Here is where their howitzer is located. Looks like they destroyed quite a bit of their own cannons in the process. And their own troops, it seems. They're all bunched together. We have another high group. This one isn't really firing, is it? And right now, when the troops are so close... Oh, we do have French troops coming forward. Mostly light infantry. Which I don't like. We'll hold the elite line right here. With the lights taking more of a position like that. With the grenadiers swinging in like that. The elite brigade is opening fire on enemy cavalry, which is charging. That's a lot of French heavy cavalry, so I'm forming square. Support by the light brigade. And hopefully we'll disperse all these French cavalry. The 60th Enemy Regiment, and we've got some Enemy Regiment being able to fire from a hidden position in the forest. Right, you can open fire now, and you can open fire now. The enemy cavalry is yet, they kind of just... They're not really attacking, are they? Oh, that's enemy cavalry. Guard dragoons. The lines here are thick enough and the enemy spread out enough that I think we can successfully hold. Okay, the enemy general tries to infiltrate our line, which I'm not too sure about. Let's make sure those cavalry don't come back. The Cossacks will be ordered to advance. We need to follow that up. There's an opening here. Enemy cavalry has now been sent off. Drop the squares immediately. The lines are going pretty good, but there's heavy losses among the light infantry. There's a lot of French units here. Let's see, the heavy cavalry. I think it's time to strike pretty soon with all my cavalry units here. Oh, we've got another one. Oh, this time it's cuirassier. I'm not going to stand in line against those fellows. So we're going to form square against those. Let's see, my Cossacks filtered through town and ended up way back here. There's another unit of heavy cuirassiers. I don't want to face them, so we're going to move away. And then the elite brigade needs to kind of turn in here to face these guys. I think the Cossacks might rout if I'm unlucky here. We need to avoid all those cuirassiers. Let's get the hussars up into position. Right, the enemy will send off over here. Let's have the grenadiers move forward towards the forest. And let's have the heavy cavalry advance upon the enemy. I'm slowly moving in all around them. This unit has suffered very heavily through the fighting, but they are holding. Oh! Form square. The hussars are not going to stand against that. But with the aid of the square, we might win. The hussars throw themselves at the fighting without my order. And aided by the square, that might just work. Let's get the Cossacks back to attacking this position right here. Heavy cavalry will now be ordered to sweep in on the enemy lines. Quite heavy casualties. Among my infantry, but then again, we are standing toe to toe, exchanging volleys with the enemy. I think it might have been wiser. Oh shit. Form square and protect Kutuzov. Enemy cavalry is coming in from the back. I intend to hold the enemy. No, you're going the wrong way. Damn you. Heavy cavalry is supposed to go in there. I might have ordered the grenadiers to hold the center instead. The enemy was pushed off. But we got then enemies coming in from over there. As I imagine, the fighting is now done in the center. The light brigade will turn around and move to the defense of the cannons. There's a lot of melee going on. It's not a perfect attack as I would have wanted it, but it's basically what I wanted, with my cavalry coming in from one side and the elite infantry coming in from the other. And now my grenadiers marching through, mopping up. Oh, maybe just attack over here. The Hussars actually won that fight by the aid of that square. The square of one of the guard units. You can drop the square and march in towards the center. Right, we have a small French unit marching past. The artillery will hold fire at this point. Ooh, that's a lot of chasseurs cheval moving in. 144. And they're attacking this elite unit, which wasn't really able to form square in time. Can the light brigade move on a little bit quicker? And then I'll order the artillery to support them. They're down to 93 men. Let's see, we've got heavy cavalry brigade, or a heavy cavalry unit moving this way. But the square is actually holding. Let's get the troops in order here. The enemy was beaten over there. Let's try to order this. The troops have been in a bayonet frenzy through the French camp there. Cannons have sent off the chasseurs cheval together with the squares. You can hold fire now. The lights have broken what little troops came this way, but there's more. The lights will advance with haste towards the enemy. You know what? We'll keep the Grenadier square here for now. We'll drop this square. What's this now? Voltigeurs. I don't like the sound of that. Conscripts and Bavarian French reserves. We need to advance on that Voltigeur, and I need to send in cavalry against them. Cossacks it is. Hussars are in town. Get out of town, stop boozing around. I need you on the front line. Let's see how the Voltigeurs fare against the Guard Cossacks. Maybe we should hold our lines fire. And just advance for now. Oh, we've got loads of enemies coming over there. Ah. The lights are coming out of step then. if we have loads of enemies seeming to organize over here, we'll organize the lights this way, and we'll redeploy the units towards them. We were able to beat the Voltigeurs. Now it's Conscript and Bavarian Reserve, and then an artillery piece, which the cavalry can take care of. Let's just charge them down. Pretty sure that will work out. Let's see, good position. Set up over there. And then the 12-pounder over there. Actually, if I'm gonna put the 12-pounder over there, let's make sure that these guys don't shoot each other. And then heavy cavalry. Setting up over there. You should probably move back, as you're so low on troops. Oh, the loads of French troops in town now. The Hussars weren't able to make it out of there. And now they're fighting Lancers and Hussars. Get out of there. Oh. We got stuck. We're getting shot to pieces. The enemy's coming at us from all sides. Smaller units. I saw that they deployed stakes over there. Let's deploy the 2 units that way. And let's move out to face these guys over there. Yeah, the Hussars are leaving the fight. We're all bogged down over here. That one conscript unit. Let's go through and get this one as well. Oh, my cuirassiers are being attacked from the back by a Hussar unit. And it's actually breaking my men. The 12-pounders opening up. Form square. And then the cuirassiers will set up there. Why aren't you... There we go. The Dutch unit was sent off. And then we'll join in my flanking over there. Heavy cavalry moving over here. Got lots of enemy cavalry moving around. This guy get charged in the back, and now these units are coming on the heavy attack. We'll just form a massive square there for now.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Enemy cannon shot. It's coming close to the general and his bodyguard. Let's hide him over here. Lest he be killed. It's a long way to get him back from Russia. That's my cavalry. Get the enemy 12-pounder. Drop these stupid squares. And then I want a line going through like that. The 7th Grenadiers were broken on the heavy pressure. I'm gonna send in my cuirassiers, if only to try and save the unit from utter destruction. Soon enough this line will advance, and I hope to destroy what's left of the enemy.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Still about 100 men left. So good numbers. Get the Cossacks to attack over there. And then this line will advance on the enemy. I'm surprised my light infantry has not been able to send these units away. Now we're all focusing in on that one unit. Enemy cannons destroyed. Cuirassiers attack over there. Voltigeurs of the Guard. Interesting. They'll fall just the same though. And now when they're running, they're certainly not going to stand against our men. And they're running straight into the Grenadiers as well. So that's not going to work out for them. Still fresh after all that charging. The Cossacks. I imagine it's friendly cannon fire that it's actually sent them off. My cannons have probably been targeting the enemy cannons. Oh, there's a Grenadier unit. Old Guard. That's why they haven't broken in the forest yet. Concentrate artillery fire there. And with musket fire, they should soon break. Cannon shots could definitely bounce into my own unit over there. Soon enough, the enemy will break. Support in the form of the supporting general. We have a single Grenadier running across the field. Hold fire. Hold fire. And then we charge. The Old Guard, hold on. But they are quickly outnumbered by a few thousand Russian soldiers marching them down. And it was more or less just a single squad left of those Grenadiers. Oh, the entire Grenadier unit was entirely destroyed. None of them made it out of the forest. Some of the Voltigeurs made it out, but none of those Grenadiers. A lot higher casualties than I thought. But then again, I stood and exchanged fire with the French for a very long time. And then the enemy was able to... those reinforcement forces were actually quite strong. Stronger than I thought. The good thing though is now we hold Bavaria and we will be able to gain the replenishment in this region. So that'll be good. Here's the result of the battle. I didn't deploy the full force, but we had 10,000 men ready to take the field. We probably deployed closer to 4,000, I imagine. The enemy deployed 4,657, of which they lost 4,226, which means that only 431 remaining. We lost 1779. It would be interesting if it put 1776 were lost. So remaining force in the region is 8,500 men. Highest killers goes to the Cossacks. The Guard Cossacks, followed by another unit of cavalry. Cavalry is all throughout here. I believe these are not the Hussars. These are the Pavlovsky Guard Grenadiers, I believe. 108 remained, yeah. And with that, we destroyed a lot of these stacks that were around. So that one went, this one's gonna go, and this one's gonna go. Oh, this one's retreating, but it's just a single unit. And Bavaria is now ours. I could loot it, but we're gonna hold it. Very nice. Now we hold the supply depot here. It's not a very big supply depot, but that means that we will be able to replenish heavy casualties. The reinforcement army will hold the bridge, or I should say the bridges. I'm pretty sure the Austrians will build it up once I hand it over to them. I'm not too concerned about sending my spy to see what they've got here. I'm actually more concerned what they've got down south. And I can see they've built a really big supply depot down there. Now, I'm hoping the Austrians are going to continue through here. And I don't have to give it up immediately, but I might just have to give this up. Give this province up immediately, give it over to the Austrians. Just to get the Austrians into the province to actually defend it and fight Napoleon. So we get aid here and like we get the Austrians into the fight and they don't just hang around here in the entrance, as it were. And hopefully we'll be able to coax the Prussians to join the war as well at some point here. Shouldn't be too hard at this point, I'd hope. We have had enough victories against Napoleon to show them that they should join us in deposing him. But with that, I think we're going to end the episode right here. So for the next one, I'm not entirely sure where I will go. What we will probably do is we'll have to wait a bit. And will prepare for Napoleon's counterattack, which could be quite massive because he has lots of troops here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5-ish full stacks in this region. And he's got 2.5 down here. So that's a lot of French troops. And I almost imagine there's even more down here. So, very dangerous situation right now. I still have 8,500 men under my command in the region, roughly. I don't think did all my armies join in the fight? I think they did. Most of them. And soon my 12-pounders will join in, plus some extra musketeer line infantry. So that'll be good. But yeah, with all of that said, I say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!
attack